work to successfully stack habits, with the goal being by the end of today, you'll identify a small habit that would work well in this framework that you can apply to your life starting tomorrow. So without further ado, let's get started. If you want to change your life, you don't need more motivation. You need better systems. Because we don't rise to the level of our goals or what we want to do, we fall to the level of our systems or how we do them. Habit stacking is one of the simplest ways to build a system that actually works. Instead of trying to force a new habit or behavior into your life, you attach it to something that you're already automatically doing today. That's habit stacking. So you'd say, after current habit, I'll do new habit. It's simple, repeatable, and effective. I wake up, I turn on the coffee pot. I go to work, I sit down at my desk, I open my calendar. This isn't just a concept, it's backed by behavioral science. Firstly, it's proven that most of your behavior is largely automatic. Research out of Duke University shows that about 43% of daily actions are habits, driven by context, not decision making. So there's zero cognitive load. So your brain's already wired to look for cues, which automatically initiate action. Secondly, the research also shows that a clear action plan increases your follow-through. Research at NYU showed that people who define when and how they'll act are 2 to 3 times more likely to follow through. This is often referred to as implementation intention, where specificity helps drive completion of the action. So saying, I'll perform this behavior on this day, at this time, in this place, and just by filling out that sentence, you're more likely to complete the task. It also helps you visualize the concept in your life, which is also helpful, and we'll train on that another week. Third, research at the University College in London found that habits are formed through repetition in a stable context. So it takes about 66 days on average to form a habit, and the range is actually pretty broad. It could take as few as a month. It could take as many as 120 plus days. So don't beat yourself up over that average. But the key here is consistency in context, not intensity. So focus on repeating the action, not the intensity of that action. I know consistency can prove tricky for some people who are, say, consultants and travel a lot, where you don't feel like you have a stable routine. However, there are a few things that you can always anchor to. For example, you always check into a hotel, unpack your suitcase, go to dinner. So you can try to use those as anchor habits for your new behaviors. So what does this research mean? Your brain runs on cues, systems of how, not aspirational goals or the what. Clear structure increases follow-through, repetition builds automatic behavior, and habit stacking combines all of this with a little more.